What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So as you can see, we're doing something different with this video, just experimenting, and this may not get a lot of views, but oh well. It's just something that I wanted to put out. Definitely going to be some good information in this video, and I just want to kind of open up and share something that's really important in my life, which is working out and fitness. And I just want to talk about like why, as creatives, I think it's a great idea to just work out, eat right and stuff like that. So I have a lot of just knowledge and experience when it comes to this stuff. I actually used to be a bodybuilder and compete and stuff like that. You can see I have the Arnold right here. Huge fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And like I said, this is a big part of my life, but there's so many benefits to this, especially as a photographer, videographer, just any type of creative. I think you need to work out. So I figured I'd just share this video. Why not? May not get a lot of views, but that's all right. It's just something I want to create. I've been thinking about the future of the channel a lot. Definitely want to stay in the photography lane, but just thinking of different type of content I could make. But yeah, if this is something you're interested in, definitely keep watching. I'm actually hitting chest today, so I'm gonna be taking y'all through that workout, man. So if you're trying to get in shape, this is definitely going to help you out in just learning some of the benefits of working out. All right, guys, so first exercise right here, we're going to do this chest press machine. I've had this machine not for too long, maybe about 2 months, something like that. Really good machine right here. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out, or maybe you're thinking about working out at home. You need to find some equipment or want to know what's some good equipment. This is a solid machine for chest. My workouts, I keep them high reps, usually the 8 to 15 range. I don't go super heavy. I've had a lot of injuries and stuff like that. I just try to always focus on the muscle, contracting the muscle, and keeping my form the best I can. I'm always keeping in mind, I gotta keep my form tight. But I'm gonna hit this set. Well, I'm just warming up right now. I always warm up with light weight. All right, guys, so if you are a creative, working out is great for you because I feel like as a creative, we are stressed. We use a lot of just like mental capacity, thinking of ideas. When you're in the creative field, you use a lot of just your mental. So a lot of times I feel like mentally exhausted. Sometimes I get stressed, getting anxiety, stuff like that. So working out is something that really helps and reduces all that stuff. It keeps my mind sharp. It helps me be more creative. And the main thing, it just keeps that stress off me, I think people overlook like being in any kind of creative field, how stressful it can be sometimes and just mentally taxing. So having something like fitness in your life and working out, eating right can definitely help with reducing some of that stuff. All right, guys, now we're gonna add some 45s, the big boys, and we're gonna get into some actual working sets. So a working set means like pretty much the real work starts. All right, let's go. Like I said, when I'm doing these, always focusing on my form. That's the main thing. I think a lot of people focus too much on weight, and form is more important, and just progressing slowly over time. That's what's most important. It's a long game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. All right, guys, I didn't want to show all those sets because I do a lot of sets. I usually do like three to, I'd say 5 working sets. So that's, like I said, that's when I get into the real work. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Up next, I think I'm gonna do incline press. So on an incline, so really focusing on that upper part of the chest. Before I get into that though, I wanted to share another reason why working out is so great and can help you as a creative. And that is because it's gonna help you be more productive, right? So when you don't eat right, don't work out, you're not active, you don't even have to work out, just being active, like walking and stuff like that, feel like you can be just more sluggish, feeling tired all the time. So when you work out, it's gonna give you more energy. Believe it or not, it gives you more energy. You feel better. It's gonna help you be more productive, get more work done, be able to work for longer periods and things like that, which is really important because if you're eating, SHIT all day, not prioritizing your health, just being active and stuff like that, you're gonna feel real sluggish and just not feel your best. So you're not gonna be able to perform your best. So I think that's one of my best tips right there. It's just gonna help you get more done, which is gonna get you better results in your business or whatever you do as a creative. We're gonna get into some working sets right here. I'm not gonna show all of them because like I said, I do so many. And I don't want this video to be super long. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. Yeah. All right, 8 to 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, I remember I used to do like hundreds for reps, like it was nothing, but like I said, your boy's getting old. Ain't about that super heavy life anymore. I just want to look good, feel good. And yeah, those are like my main goals. My goals have changed, as I've gotten older, and it's less about just, putting on as much muscle as I can. Because with that too, you have to eat a lot. And I'm just so busy that I still eat a good amount, but I just can't eat as much meals as I used to be. And I'm a naturally super skinny guy, so to bulk up and put on a lot of muscle, I have to eat a lot, So let's get this set. You gotta get your mind right before you get into your set. Let's get it. Up. All right. Yep, let's go. All right, but we're probably gonna do 2 more exercises. I may do a superset. So a superset is doing 2 exercises back to back. So I may do that, or I may just stick with one. I'm probably gonna do like a fly, and then I may finish that off with push-ups or something. So total about 4 exercises. Usually keep my exercises about 4 to 6. If one of them days where I'm just feeling good, I wanna go crazy, I may do 7 or something like that, which is overkill, but sometimes you just really be feeling it. But the last reason, can't even talk right. The last reason why working out is good for creatives and why it's important. And I'm gonna say just self-care, right? That's something that's overlooked, especially when you have a busy life, kids, side hustles, businesses, you kind of just neglect self-care. And I think for me, at least, self-care, a part of that is just working out, eating right, just taking care of myself and things that help me just feel better, making myself a priority and not just working all the time. That's something that I've done before. I got into that toxic routine of just work, trying to improve this, trying to improve the business, all this stuff. But you get to a point where you neglect, hopefully my focus is sticking. You get to a point where you neglect the important things in life, like self-care. So make yourself a priority, make your health a priority. Your future self will thank you. That's also something I feel like a lot of times we don't think about the future. So, working out, staying in shape is something that can help you in the future. Just staying, healthy, feeling better, living a longer life and things like that. Right, enough. All right, we're gonna get into these flies. I got this cable machine right here, starting out with a lightweight. And let's get it. So with these, it's just for me at least, more so like a finisher type movement towards the end of my workouts, just really getting that good stretch. And then that squeeze at the bottom. So definitely not about weight with these. It's all about that contraction and that good stretch. Open up the chest, squeeze. You'll see a lot of people just going crazy, right? They're not really putting the most amount of load on that muscle and executing it correctly. Kind of arch your back a little bit to really emphasize that chest. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. So we'll do about 12 reps. Make sure you give me a thumbs up for the effort. I got these handles right here. This helps a little bit better with like getting a comfortable position. I'm gonna crank these out. Get it. I'm toast, y'all. Gonna do one more set. But something else I want to let y'all know about. It's just important, man, to have a hobby outside of your creative passion, creative job, creative business, whatever that is. Because I've been at that point where I'm just focused on my creative outlets and businesses, things like that. And it'll drive you crazy if you don't have other hobbies. It doesn't have to be working out. It could be anything. It could be reading, going for walks. I don't know, taking your dogs to the park. Is that a hobby? I don't know. I'm tired, y'all. But just having some kind of outlet outside of that specific thing you do is gonna help a lot. And it's gonna just help you with not getting burnt out, you know, and sticking with that thing, because you're not just focused on that thing. You have some other things that you do that you enjoy too. So I think that's real important. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do today. I'm gonna knock out one more set. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this vlog, something different. This is not a fitness channel, but just, you know, thinking of things I can incorporate differently, experimenting, and mainly getting out of my comfort zone. A lot of people are scared to get out of their comfort zone. Feel like to see true growth, that's something you have to do. Have to be willing to pivot, experiment, things like that. This goes for people with a photography business, any kind of creative business. You have to be willing to try new things and not just get in that mode of doing the same thing. And that's kind of how I've been feeling a little bit. So that's why I decided to do this. Hopefully you got some value from it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you work out. Or what did you like about this video? If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up. I will see you on my next video.